했던 자기가 약간 스타시안 미스를
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your...
Hey there. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead. For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are. Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the Sauna, the programmer. She's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab... Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know? Ah, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the... Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around. I just try to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on. Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess. Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Who do you want to know about? Andre. He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. Thought life should be, you know? Nothing. Must have taken it as a sign. I've never seen him... I mean, not that he does drugs, just... yes. Anyway. Yes. Who do you want to know about? Andre. He takes care of shit. Sorry. Nothing. Must have taken... I've never seen... I mean, not that he does drugs. Yes. Yes. Who do you want to know about? Andre. He takes care of shit. Nothing. Must have taken it as a... I've never seen... I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
Yeah. Drugs. Shit. Fuck. We don't care.
Yes. Yes. Who do you want to know about? He's a Forberg. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle. What do you mean, do? Like, for a living? He's a carpenter. He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself. Sir, I abide by the law. What do you mean, do? Like, for a living? He's a carpenter. He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself. What do you want to know? It's just something poor. I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering. Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
Unfortunately, I can confirm that.
Okay. To each his own. It's just something... I don't know, man. Have you... no? Sure. What do you want to know? Who do you want to know about? What do you mean? Oh, that. He's the party boy. Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. Yes, forever. Anyway.
I understand. Anyway.
Oh, that... Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me. Anyway.
I understand. Anyway.
Oh, another... Yes. Anyway.
I understand. Anyway.
Oh, that. A nod at music. Yes. Anyway.
I understand. Anyway.
Oh, a nod at music doesn't really do vocals in the tradition. Ah, okay. Anyway.
I understand. Anyway.
Oh, a nod at music doesn't really do anyway.
I understand. Anyway.
Actually, we don't know where. One time we were out partying
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Gemra, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible.
Egg was yelling along to some jam. Egg came. It was definitely. People were sweet. Actually, one time Egg was yelling. Egg came. It was people were sweet. Who do you want to know about? Me? Again? I told you, I'm a silver...
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
It means I don't answer questions about myself. Thank you. Sure.
오케이, 반지가 갔다.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in. Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little... You really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through.
똑같다,
For the
너네도.
heart.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame. A cell, the one with the large head, is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling.
Okay.
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more. I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me... I regret the time I dedicated to that profession. And that work I could... Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools. That's right, alone on an... I would want to build a safe... I don't say... I regret the time I... The material knowledge is mega, though. Guild a cop who's into building critique. Okay, then. This is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture. Total. Everything between... Like that woman there. Vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Married shit. Right. Stands to reason it used...
Year after year, flake after flake, slowly peeled by the wind.
A cop who's into building critique. Total. Like that woman there. Like to show off large and intricate structures. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. Stands to read.
Year after year, slowly peeled by the...
Dead bodies of perennial plants. I saw some piglets sucking. They had censorship. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of a Nodic a Saraje's man. It never was. A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed... I only... Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. But were you wrong?
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Well...
Noid, man! Mellow out! Stop aggroing the law!
I'm sorry. But were you...
Pathetic.
Anodic?
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
Only a little. It's a necessity. All
There is a difference
the
between...
stupid
Forget it. It would become an imbecile.
dead bodies a perennial plant. I saw some pig. They had censored. End of quote. This is an icon. This religion of history is false core. Anodic.
You know what this kind of stuff goes. Your pleasure response was more like, just wondering if he has any.
I don't. Fucker giving me the e. You
Mellow! Mass murder on the floor!
Humanism. She liked games. She invent. Then you meet it. It's effective like that. In the truth.
Oh my living God. It's there. Suddenly you feel like you need to plummet into it. Look away. Say something.
No, likewise. Humanism. She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, there is.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
Will do.
No, Noid! Stop twisting my melon, man! People are gonna love it!
There is.
No, that's the speed freak's eyes, narrow, with...
It's not coming down! People are gonna love it! It'll be like Af...
There is.
No, that the speed freak looks the same way.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her. That's not the life that humans live. Fame is a false existence. It doesn't happen inside the head. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans are... yes.
What a strange choice of words. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window? Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore.
The mass murderer? Why? Okay. Odd to say, cop man. I did get to talk anyway. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us. Talking to him. Oh, the man. Good thing you didn't squash him. Dead body, spirit entered. What is there to talk of? Odd to say, I did get to... Anyway, dude's seen some crazy shit. Have you been the man picked? Good thing you didn't squash him. The crabman's been lurking here for a while. Not like a literal sarcophagus. Encasement, like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way... I don't know. It'll be fruitless, though.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboard.
No. It's anodic, and if it can't, well, seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't, like, and that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the... I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can ask. Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well. Suspicious people are esoteric people. It took us setting out for this. It's short for paranoid. A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious. I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of. But if I had one...
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
No. This is where the innovation happens. I prefer not to. The original
Whatever this true life is.
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves. Correct. It's our own nothing. Animals are cool, guys. I like animals too, but that doesn't mean I have to be one myself. I prefer not the original.
Whatever this true life.
It's our only... Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the mean.
His eyes flicker.
A life is true if it's free from fear, and eternal beats and bright light.
Just like rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity, appreciation of some primordial...
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
Many non-Occidental culture, utmost dedication.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration. Just
お金がいっぱい入ってくる。
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, sure thing. They're hardcore. You know what I think? I think man, woman, they're just clothes. It's just a style, you know, normal, they're hardcore. It's just a style, you know, they're hard. You know what I think? I think they're just clothes. It's just a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
Denarian chap!
Vibrations thump. A hawthorn tree. He stands on stage, behind a table. No, the other real deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see...
Yeah! The first page of the second chapter! Lungs are for love! Capital forever!
Yes, what is it?
What? What did you say? I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
例の計画だよ。なんちょうかそうな。
Oh, the project! It's not
うまくいって
going
ない。
well! There's that guy! I need him to plug a tree 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers. Egghead! A creep! He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata! A place to be, thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes!
よいしょ。
Let me know how it goes!
It's a paw! Yeah! Hardcore! To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5? Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is...
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
永遠に教会出られ
Don't
ない。
worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapter's noticeable.
Great! Someone got through to him! Okay, let's get it on.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. The Arno will be back! But we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
そしたら音楽を消す。
Yes, what is it?
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just...
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master!
もう
There's
ちょ
no
っと切る
other
まで
way!
最大。
Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless. Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are, detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster. There's tightness in your chest.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds, and it's out there now, in the world. Made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the street.
Guys, what's going on? It's getting louder.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
The beauty and speed! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously. His up.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
なんか崩れ落ちてる。
Come down to us! Love!
いやいや、ダメでしょ、受け止めちゃう。
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor, nor it's shaking the building's foundation. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down. But then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black...
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time?
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. I have no idea. I've never even heard of it.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after.
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have. Stay here! I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulispov. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally
I don't care, but thank
あん
you
たの
anyway.
意見は聞いてない。
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together. Really have an interesting setup here, like kids preparing for a school science fair. It's pretty neat.
This? Oh, we're trying to see if we can come up with some cool new special effects to add to the visual aspect of our club experience.
We tinker with things. Art, music, chemistry.
Some chemicals, when mixed, can, you know, change colour or sort of blow up. Blow up! Blow up! Not like, you know, in a dangerous way, or, well, we're not going to do it in a... Besides, did you know that smell experiences are all the rage now at the most forward-thinking venue?
Very big in art circles.
Yes, chemistry has many uses.
The young man looked startled for a moment.
I hope you get to experience one of our light smell shows sometime, sir. It'll be a blast.
Feel free to come back later and have a blast with this.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad. The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad. The luxury of fine day hustling. Who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes? Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crop, remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes the mother of humanism stands above you, a precious.
Yes, what is it?
どうしよっかな、次どうしよっかな。失敗作だ。意味ないのか。話を聞いてくれるかい。
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Your mind just flips back and forth, doesn't it? Huh. I see Lillian's name is already here. I've seen it. Then the...
She is headstrong, but there's a slight...
Just a... This is pretty much a known place. Over...
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small house.
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, now the goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing.
Between here and Jamrock.
An old military hospital. After now the goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's well, and then Lillian is done. I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in route. Here, for you, no officer.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find. She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
そうなのか。
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Your mind just... Huh. I see Lillian. I've seen it. Then the...
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convict, like ocean waves shaping the coastline. You will wear it down, pebble by pebble. Just be persistent.
Cops bribing citizens. Doesn't it usually go the other way around? Save your breath, officer. This deal isn't going anywhere. Now, if you'll excuse me...
We really should focus on some actual leads. Negotiating real estate deals isn't our main thing.
You know, there could be another way. You need to go someplace private and discreet, though. Like your shack.
So か。
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves...
どうでございます。うん。
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Not much. Some things...
So,
No, we've tried, but things just...
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't... Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens. Rare, what a funny little cat. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but it's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is a perfect match for... You need to lower the radiation levels, your stomach thinks. Slurp it. The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it. You suck a manly dose of the extremely chemical-smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone. It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration. in the back of your throat. As not really. It's just a metaphor. This warmth. It makes you want to share your discovery with kin.
I'm happy for you.
His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lenses. You feel this. Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks, looking you over. Thankfully, his sense of wow, Kim's badass. Oh, look at all these guys go off like fireworks. Why not? Please don't actually operate any fire machine. Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that if you can keep the vomit in. Because it's sort of...
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a Pyrrolidon button. It gives +1 to psyche skills. Empathy, suggestion, authority.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
行ってみますか。
Logic and reason won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability?
What do you mean? What's going to happen? I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves. Aye, they are good kids. I brought them up the right way. No, they moved to Faubourg for work. Well, I imagine they'll grow up and...
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
Then...
You have her. Now twist the knife. Wait. Let her come to it herself.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them? Did you say something? See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Let's go, Melit.
He's not dissatisfied with you, but with himself.
아, とりあえずお話は進むぞ。
Our tenant, the policeman. Huh? I like to see him try. If anything, I am gonna muscle him out with construction noise.
Oh.
She doesn't seem surprised by this sudden...
Get out of here, trying to ruin my day. And that youth center better be a good one, or you'll have trouble from me. I wield an army of drunks. Do not underestimate the effect of such a force if it's pointed to the right direction.
正しい方向を向いてみましょう。ありがとう。ああ、なんとかなった。どうやって出るんだっけ。何もできないか。なんとなくこうやり方が3日目4日目にして分かった気がする。
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
There he still is, looking right through with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants, and the material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast, delicate and fragile.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate, zirconium under the heel. Fair weather. Fairweather model T500VE. I'm guessing that's piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they did. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
この間もらったよ。
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your more. Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's...
What was that about the constabulary before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range.
Looks like he worked for a private contractor, like Evrard told us. Wealthy, with
a small bell-like sound fills the air. Suddenly your biceps coil up, your elbow is sharp, and your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does. The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds.
Did you hear that? A click? This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller. The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, ass?
I don't know, baby.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial... Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. Right now, everything seems to fit their confession. It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
A noose is one... That ladder can't carry...
Could be. The shape of the cadaver hangs. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the solar.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century.
As if someone left that
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and...
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno!
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly...
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick gloss.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule.
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and an intricate web of blue lines. His eyes are milky white and dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past, way out in the west. I'm a joke. Look at me. There is nothing funny about a killer. The motherfucker
takes one to know one.
Go ahead, Cobbo. What do you mean? It's the power of your... You imagine... Go ahead. Ask... What do you... Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want... Coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. Because... Here you go, you loony. Because your lost Coppo Dopo would have been so... Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. Fuck no. You ain't no Tequila Sunset. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry. You might be onto something there. Fuck no. No, you don't. That's right. Stupid boy. Fuck no. You ain't no Tequila Sunset. You can be anything you want. Bruv. Fuck no. You ain't no good for you. Because you have. Love did me in, Brother Cobbo. It was love all along. Love did me in, Brother Cobbo. It was... Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder? I am all you have. Then you truly lost it all, brother. Let the world drag it all away from... Sure, looking at my face, you're a lying sack of shit, Coppo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. Sure. Looking at my face.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the...
Do I remind you of someone? No, not quite. Be fair now. There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just...
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level.
Do I remind you of someone? No, not quite. You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini. Do I remind you of... No, not quite. Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it. Do I remind you of someone? There you go.
Feeling nausea, vomiting.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams. Of course, you have questions, don't you? Come back later, Corpo.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to... Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his...
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with...
So, what do you think? I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's
totally dead. Absolutely. I agree.
There are
totally dead. No siree. I agree.
They're
totally dead. Dabadoob doob dead. I agree.
They're
totally dead. He is. Agreed. Especially on the neck.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the... Agreed.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
Maybe it looks faint to you? It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont noté. Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have... Agreed.
You would still like the hype...
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get... Agreed.
You would still like the hypostasis marks.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for...
The pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen...
The victim appeared...
The fuck is... Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
The pool of...
The victim...
The fuck is... Talking about shit.
Maybe.
The pool...
The victim...
The fuck is... Talking about shit.
Malicious laughter erupts.
Big...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt.
An acrobatic maneuver would solve this situation. Nothing can go wrong with a good maneuver.
Yeah! Bang bang!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, now we're talking.
No miss! The pig's...
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it!
Yeah, take the shot.
Silence. With his... and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 taps, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fuck him!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke.
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's desk was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised.
Fucking idiot! Mookabata!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno...
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks.
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake. No, we are lucky as it is. Any more mistakes could put us in an... I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
でもなくさないでくれよ。
I only have one!
This is the sorry...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boinker! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard. You've held this, an A9 armistice, before.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. you have no idea where it's coming from. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Ace is high.
You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another. The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were f***ed.
Kuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a
I knew they suck each other off.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. I would suggest we interview Everhart and Joyce, the leader of the Union and the Wild Pines Rep, but we've already done that, so it's up to you, Detective. Take us where we need to be.
He trusts you have plenty of things in the task chain lined up.
AS ってなんだ。とりあえずこいつらあげとくか。もうちょだな。オッケー。
Yes?
Kunoが
Fuck does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, while the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something. Something very... She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about... Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Kuno respects Matt.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But
Fuck you whispering about!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
this is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let him do that.
Idiot. You bungled it. That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand. I got you this far. I couldn't get you.
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away!
A chill comes over you, the wind from the boulevard south, lashing you for trying to separate them, for trying to take the street out of Kuno. He's on your crime scene, bossing you around, and he's been...
一回ロードしましょう。
Fuck does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno Essid, but she came up with also, all in all.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it.
Fuck you whispering about!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There are no guarantees here.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips. Fuck. She can read lips. You should cup your mouth.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with... Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right, C's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Are you getting this? Do you think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. Fear.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know. Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking nackies. I don't know. Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe.
A shoe cupboard just off to the right. Have you been to this place?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was, I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno S. Two of a kind.
Cause she fucking looks like Kuno. No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer. How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs...
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her. Sneak up on you later and fuck you up. Do you understand?
But he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
All right. Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Remember when you tried to get Kuno to hook you up? We can get on that now. If you run a little errand for the Kuno, me and you, Kuno's gonna... That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded. Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed. Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too. Like half. A baggie, but like in this vial.
Oh. That's half a gram, sir.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not? Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, Kuno's listening. Alright, pig. You can plug him, but you can't stop him. It'll only buy you time. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with... That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here? Okay then.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Shoot, Looney Roney. Huh? You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in. Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my...
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes. That's right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there.
KK-57. dash 0803 dot next NA next NA. Roughly 50.
おおよそ50歳か。
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. He nods.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th, 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the
KK 57 0503 081.
None. At least not after the initial examination. Interfering with the body's position or wounds.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed.
Then again, the right lividity is easy to produce if you know what you're doing.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delor.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow, well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is... Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet. The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the... There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil. More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. For a fraction of a second you feel something. An irregularity. But then it's gone. Too minute to register in your mind. What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine in his hair.
Lividity is consistent with hanging, albeit faint, as noted. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking talking shit about Kuno's...
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Head. Now... we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles to snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact.
No! It's good.
I fucking knew.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. You should touch it. Doesn't feel like anything. A cold spot under your gardening gloves.
My pig's so fucking ill right now.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick, I gotta say.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. They are all
bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must...
In addition...
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe...
Last item. Hands.
The hand feels heavy, filled with decay liquids. Like it's ready to explode if squeezed.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Higher.
With his eyes almost closed, you hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the...
Yeah, Jack!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Neither am I. That's it. Same for toxicology and serology, NA. Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there? Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should...
Brimming with cocaine.
Cardiovascular. The body... Gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and the ligature. Head, chest, and your opinion, officer? Fatal injury by seagulls? Yes, it's... That's right. What's next? So,
At maximum velocity, fucko!
has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
No, it's not.
Fucking fail as shit, sailman!
Bitch saying your injuries weren't fatal could...
I do what I want, see? Learn it.
Right. Next, a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling. I see him.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The...
Why do you say that? Is it the seagull murder again, or are you serious? Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal? Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. Stench. But you are right, I was ready to call this. Now let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is we also requested it. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink isn't...
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you. I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg. For processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips, like a rubber. They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in.
The fuck is he doing?
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, Spider. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death few. You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than an abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion color.
Kuno is silent. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Yes, that's what this part is called. You've seen the drawings. You've studied them. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The lieutenant answers with the sound of it.
Fucking cavity, see?
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but all the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him. The cartilage gives in with a crack, like some fruit. Just like that, your hand is in his head. Strange fluid streams down your wrist. Ice cold, serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium. Right, the object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus. This is the irregularity you felt before, the one that was too tiny to register consciously.
We have the makings of...
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano.
Her voice is absolutely sizzling with excitement. You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need...
My pig's fucking got it?
He's watching his old man get the big prize at the claw game.
What? What is it?
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping with a plop. Your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the platform.
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy, fractured on impact. Of course, you deserve it. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion, high velocity, temporary cavity in brain tissue, small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead. Deadity dead dead. I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them. That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just to hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here. Yes, we should take a closer look at it.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
ありがとう、ケム。お見事だった警部補。
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Further yet, the sound of detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Toりあえずセーブだ。コーヒーを入れよう。 よし、じゃあレベルを上げましょう。暗示。そうね、1個はどうしよっかな。上げとくか。
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
じゃあ共感。ああ、共感低いね。うん。一回ロードします。確定。で、暗示を上げて、これでいっか。一回ここでセーブまたして、ああ、間違えた、ごめんなさい。ロード。そっか。勝手に、ああ、取り外してなかったんだな。アイテム。共感が下がるだけなんだね。じゃあこれでいいか。ポストを入れて。
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM other than developing a personal relationship. Looks like you were right. You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. The box seems happy.
Vigilance officer, What can this old carabiner do for you?
de一応ネクタイでほうほうこんなもんでしょう。
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
ちょっと待ってこれ運動そっか
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Go low,
okay.
Go deep, go unconventional.
Sure, officer. Let's hear your... I'm not following you.
He'll get it. Don't worry. Just continue. He's gonna be impressed. The man stares at you, silently frowning. Doesn't look like he's imagining it. The carabiner crosses his arms and spits in the crater.
You're talking about getting blackout shit-faced drunk and going into delirium, right? How so, then?
His tone is like that of a drill sergeant addressing new recruits.
And I thought getting my knee shattered and surviving on rat carcasses in the trench was bad. Here, have one of my medals. You've earned it, officer.
The veteran extends his right arm with the sun-shaped medal. It glimmers in his wrinkled and scarred palm.
Was there something else you wanted to take from us?
What? Now, I'm sure the officer means it figuratively. Like a forensic technique or something, right?
Bon song, son. You must have a loose screw up there or something. Sounds like... All right. I will entertain this fantasy
Oh, you're in for a treat, officer. Seeing the playful side of old René is about as rare as a red rainbow.
Even after the revolution, after the beachhead there was, it happened slowly, like a seedling growing into a tree. Tiny incremental steps, imperceptible till the ticket was so thick you couldn't clear it with a flamethrower. The right track? This is the right track, and there are no second chances. We don't deserve them.
There's something substantial moving in him, trying to get out. Regret. Honor walks, and virtue follows. You are truly a detective saint, for you refuse to veer even when no one is looking.
Easy, René. Take it easy. You're right. Absolutely right. What was, and that's it. Isn't that right, officer?
Imbecile! Un putain d'homme!
Now, officer. We can't help you with that. Maybe...
The carabiner is too old and feeble to be useful. But you will...
Anything else you want? Or can we get back to our game? Yes, I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night Yes, it does. And no one. Yes.
Look, officer. The container...
The
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabineers' pension of honor.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you? Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything.
체크가失敗した.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any.
Yeah.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day? unpromising race pupil returns. Observe. Like
Get your
to comprehend time, you must possess at least a basic understanding of how reality works, what the rules are, the concepts.
This again. But you've learned the basics. Just remember, minimum effort.
Come back to me when you've mastered the raison.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. Of course, above all, rampant multinational finance still... I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. The South, I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with... No. I have heard about it on...
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
I'm from Couronne. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. There is nothing funky about them. I cannot possibly...
Get your...
To comprehend time, you must possess the concept...
This... just remember.
Come back to me when you've mastered the raison.
There must be some.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless. The tattoos on his... There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision, of course. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of... Stop explaining yourself. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance.
Rassi.
Welcome.
I am...
True. That is a... The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however,
That atavistic stigmatum makes boost...
Babe.
You have him off guard now. He's...
Observe.
Get your...
To comprehend time, you must... The concept...
This again. Just remember.
Come back to me when you've...
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man. To the left, a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics. A colorful...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Nanu.ガルテのとこ行って宿のチェックしますか。
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad at all. What brings you here? You can keep it, I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it. Is it now? Well, enjoy it. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
ちょっと待ってね。
The stage is all you feel a little.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Behind the door, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
権威が五分五分か。じゃあ外交の待って、これが欲しいでセーブ。
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
話が変わっ
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious. Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
高い。オッケー。行こう。 体力が減った。そんなもん気にしない。さあ、
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we...
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But if you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy. Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have.
Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their...
Was like that karaoke incident all over again.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter? All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know.
Here you go, boss.
I know her. Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his...
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer, isn't it?
Don't you give her any more trouble. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
What do you think I meant? Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it? No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of... I don't...
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
団結心の服ってあったっけ？
Again? I can't believe this shit.
いいね。
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good. Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partnered. Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner. Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then? Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely... And the conclusion is that a man with your... Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I... Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Oh god, I'd hate for that to happen. You know what might help prevent that though? You doing your fucking job. Let's be crazy. Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Oh god, You doing your fucking job. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are... Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never... Oh god. Fucking job. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that? None take. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber... Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that? Would you now, or would I be Perfect. Great. I don't give a shit. Now, leave us alone and do your thing. And I don't mean get drunk and piss yourself, right? You realize that, don't you? Oh no, no, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but... Police? Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and just some regular boring motherfuckers in Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit. Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Not as famous as you, superstar.
Jean, he's obviously...
Okay, superstar. Talk to me. What do you want? You want a pat on the back? Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting? Okay, well... I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get... Yes, just cross it off the list.
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? Okay.
Jean, he said okay.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Again? I can't, but I'm going to say... God fucking shit.
None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a fire...
Yes? What is it?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
What precinct?
Am I from?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Hey, was there something got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
とりあえずあそこに行ってみますか。
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
ガルテのとこに行ってみますか。ガルテじゃないや。ボスのところに。
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out. The drawer slides.
Mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like late. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out.
Boss, 帰ってきたよ。
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was... We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always, you are the liege, and you're in. Finally, answers. Ask away, son.
There was no fine print, Harry, but I do hope all that construction noise and limited street access encourages some people to move. After a year of that ruckus, who wouldn't?
Oops. Yes. The noise would do the trick. It'll be terrible.
And when they do, they will have a good place to go. I'm currently working on renovating the buildings near the roundabout into affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, Harry, we are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be... Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. And I knew you were one too, Harry. Right when you rolled into town. I've got the centre, I've got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years I'll get the church too.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things. The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than, but will there be giant statues of the Clare brothers towering above it all? Joyce knew he was up to something.
Oh, I do, Harry. I really do. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier with that boat of yours.
A true flash of anger in him, as he thinks of her.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. Why, a war, of course. Victory, Harry. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's... the more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth.
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance. Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening. I did not, Harry. Or while... Victory, Harry, we outnumber them. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. You're not an ultra-liberal, Harry. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be a retard. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. We're not going to give...
The word
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont get tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying. Because it's already happening.
組合の人数はどれくらいなんだ
2,372, plus yours truly.
And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to... We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients, with renewed zeal sparked by communal... Haven't you seen the crates outside, Harry? There's all sorts of fun stuff inside them. I mean, heck, this one has you, me, and my...
Did he just deflate slightly? Was there something he wanted you to ask about? Maybe you should come back if you learn something relevant and ask again.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No...
Unstable is good, actually. She will be easier to disarm. No, wait.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous...
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debard. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open. I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what? Very nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
Nah. 22時。
Before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flat. A tough nut to crack for sure, but the strongest containers often have the softest hearts. The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before? No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything,
集約力、これか。
you're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last.
Right to work! Right to work!
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression. You're still not accustomed to it.
そっか。じゃあ道具を持って。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression.
このチェーンカッターじゃダメなんだ。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression.
Oh. ことはダメですな。あ、いける。いけないのか。とりあえずなんだっけ。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression. You're still not accustomed to it.
百科事典。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face.
とりあえずセーブして。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
ロードです。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
どっかでやってダメだったら諦めよう。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Like the rest of you, it comes.
諦めましょう。じゃあ電気工学はよし。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression. You're still not accustomed to it.
まあダメなんだね。
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone. They're not even really thoughts, just assorted sensations. None of them acute enough to focus on. Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some... Your fingers... What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking... You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's got... Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. You see the... Then, houses along... The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin. The bed is still cold. The fan stands still. The switch must be broken.
Пусти. じゃあ歌ってみますか。
You see a heavy steel door. The cobalt blue surf. Old cobalt. It leads to a side. The door does not. The stage. You feel.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you. Where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous? You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to... The stage, you feel...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
The stage, you feel...
So, are you ready for your thing now?
The stage, you feel...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Yes, well, I'm just doing my job, that's all. But, are you done now? Can I unplug the microphone? I'd like to unplug the microphone.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Get your...
To comprehend time, you must possess at least a basic understanding of how reality works. The concepts you reach...
This again, a student. Just remember.
Come back to me when you've mastered the raison.
True, the drawings are...
That atavist...
Babe.
You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with his situation with his woman. You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Fine. They have recently fallen under the... Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blood.
True, the drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not in...
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia, and you do not wish to be judged, because... don't be vulgar.
There must be some friction.
Mr. Clare is a man of jam, individualism. Of course, I am not surprised.
Measurehead stoically looks to
the...
True, the drawings...
That...
Babe.
You have him off guard now. You pick up on something artificial.
Find out for yourself. There is nothing funky about them. Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments, and it would be cruel.
The Koikos of Grad.
Yes. Pinkness is the Koiko. The Vasholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that
The revolution. Enough of Tibet. I cannot possibly imagine.
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see here. Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary. In short, have you looked in the mirror lately? To be honest, you have the exact features of the modern artist, with that wild hair and those clothes. Perhaps you should try to write poetry. Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a root, only the most experimental kind. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the print. Go ahead and... Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see. You have no clue. It's just so many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.